Hello everyone, welcome back to Ratatouille. It is more kitchen time, and I don't really remember what order I did anything in this level in, so I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to comment on everything that happens. But yeah, Remy really likes saying that. This level is a big pain in the ass for a number of reasons, and the main one is there are a bunch of enemies who are trying to steal your shit all the time, and every single part of doing this level involves carrying something over to another place while some fucker tries to take it from you. Those crabos, they'll straight up, like, sometimes I'll try to give them something else to, like, distract them, and then I'll get the thing that I actually need and walk past them, but they just drop that thing and take it, so, like, it doesn't matter. So that's annoying, and there's all these lobsters, and then these shrimp. They aren't doing anything yet, but they're gonna hop out of their little tubs, and they move at the speed of light, and they hurt you, and it's very easy to just get fucked by a million of them. So yeah, don't know what it is with this game, with this level of the game, and all of these, like, annoying crustaceans. I guess, like, shellfish are the mortal enemy of rats. But anyway, yeah, so I think I mentioned in the last video that I barely know what order to do things in, like, every time I come back to this level, because it's just kind of a big blur of annoying shit that you have to do. And I mean, you do have to go to different areas more than once. And like I said, a lot of it is, like, carrying things over, and there's shit in your way, so you have to, like, plan ahead for the things that are gonna be in your way. And here's me stupidly thinking that there's gonna be a cutscene of him walking over to check out the plates, but he just saw me, because I'm great. And I think this is supposed to be sugar. I don't know why sugar would be sticky and make you move slower, but it's just another thing to make the game harder. I love how this kitchen is just, like, absolutely covered in shit. Like, there's so much bullshit strewn all over the floor just to make it into a level. It's very funny. But yeah. So yeah, see, I'm, like, trying to find out a way to get up on these grills, and I don't really know how. I mean, I know you can, because there's stuff up there, but I guess I'm not gonna get it. So I'm gonna cut out most of this, but this is just kind of my first run through all of the different little sections of this level while I do this part where you're supposed to knock the plates down to get Skinner. We're trying to lure Skinner into the closet, if you missed the cutscene that I was talking over. Like, who spilled all this fucking sticky cheese all over the place on the stove and left? It's fucking asshole co-workers of Linguini's. Not only are they not gonna help him make the food for Anton Ego, who is not in this game at all, but they're also just gonna leave all of this dog shit to make it harder for his little rat buddy to do it. I always thought it was kind of stupid that it's just Linguini and Colette are... Well, I mean, Colette's gonna do something else at some point, but Linguini is just sitting there sad the whole time, and you just... Like, he doesn't even end up cooking. Spoilers, but when you do the cooking part of this level, it's Colette doing it with the rats. And I mean, I guess that's not much different from the movie, because in the movie, all of the rats make the food and Linguini just serves, but that's still doing something. In this, he doesn't even do that. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what to tell you about, like, strategizing for getting to the getting shit past all of the fucking crabs that take your stuff, because from what I can tell, got completely lucky every time I passed by them, because there are a few times coming up where, like, they definitely saw me and could have gotten it, but just didn't, and I don't really know why. And it took me forever to remember that you can kill them with the spoons. But you need to let them take the spoon first, and then hit them with your tail, and then take the spoon and hit them with the spoon. Because they're gonna get your spoon every single time. No matter how quickly or sneakily you approach them and try to hit them.
Remy, the kitchen's filled with rat traps. You need to get rid of them. Use a spoon and swing at the traps, or lure an enemy into them.
You're pretty much gonna want to lure enemies into all of them, just because there are only like 2 spoons in the entire level, and they're a pain in the ass to get. And also because, like I said, these things that hop around at the speed of sound, that rhymed, like Sonic, you'll want to kill them. Or you'll want to just jump right into a rat trap and die. The first time that I played this game, I remember, because I had already, like, died from fall damage and whatnot, and saw the death animation, and of drowning. I don't know if I've shown that in this yet, but if you die from falling in the water too much, it's a kind of gruesome little death screen of him drowning. Not, like, graphically so, but it's just kind of, it's like, oh, jeez. Like, hi, Linguini. I think if you touch him, he hurts you. I don't know if I'm right about that, but I was paranoid enough about it to not try it, so. I forget what I was saying. Oh, yeah, I was about the rat traps. I was saying the first time that I played this game, yeah, I tried to bring that hot sauce thing down so this guy would grab it, but it just fucking disappears if you try to do that. And then, of course, if you try to do this one, then this motherfucker is going to take it away, so. I think I could have just gotten the, spoon and killed the crab and then brought this thing over. It's probably what you're supposed to do. But instead I did this. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I really feel like I shouldn't have gotten away, because it's literally just floated into their hands from, like, a mile away before, so I don't know the rhyme or reason behind when they can get your shit or not. But yeah, the first time I played this game when I got killed by the rat trap, I was really worried that the death animation was going to show Remy in a fucking rat trap, and I was like, god damn, that would be kind of brutal. Yeah, see, there's stuff up here, so you definitely can get up here, but I have no idea how you're meant to. I mean, there's all this shit, like, if you look up there, near that thing that I was just near just now, there is a, Ratapult up there that I assume would take you over there, and, like, there's a, umbrella on one of the stoves that you can, like, you use those to get down places, but, like, I don't know how you get up to that Ratapult. Like, what you're missing is both between the cutoff point of the last video and this one, and, like, within this video and the next, you'll notice, I've cut out quite a bit more than usual, especially in the next one. Just because there was so much of me, for one thing, fucking up, and secondly, not knowing what to do, and not knowing how to get up, and just trying different shit to get up places, which of course means going all across the level and, you know, trial and erroring things. And then, you know, there's shit everywhere trying to hurt me and attack me, so I'll die and have to do it again or whatever, so you don't need to see all that bullshit. I don't know what I was trying to do here. I think I was thinking that maybe there were more rat traps up top, but no. And yeah, this motherfucker just came hopping on over. If you let them, they'll follow you through the whole level. Like, they are relentless. And you have to be really careful jumping. I try not to jump over those. That's the easiest and most intuitive thing to do, in my opinion, is to just try to jump over the things. But I always end up jumping into them, and they're instant kills, because they're rat traps, and they have rat bad on them. Yeah, just walk right into a steaming pot. Who left all of these fucking pans of food just going before they left this terribly run kitchen?
They've served me well so far.
I guess, it kind of is already too late because I finished the level like a whole video ago, but, I wanted to say before I got too, far removed from it. Hold on. Ugh, okay. I'm sorry, I dropped something on the floor, but,
Made it.
just standing on some taters, looking at my pal. I was trying to find out how to get to that, bag of flour thing that's in that little,
Okay.
basket shit, but whatever. I was gonna say, the market level last time, while I was playing through that level for the gameplay footage, it reminded me of it made me think of the fact, you know, being a little rat, running around in a market with a lot of food, and especially, the sewers having the big pile of gross, stinky food outside of the entrance to the city market level. It reminded me of the fact that this coronavirus shit, and I'm sorry to be the 4,000th person in your life to talk about this probably, started at a food market, and it made me a little bummed, not just because of that disease and the fact that, like, most people are probably gonna eventually get it because it's very, very hard to contain, and you can pass it without showing symptoms, and specifically in the US, our healthcare system is not equipped to deal with literally any situation that revolves around people actually getting healthcare. So, yeah, like, none of that. I'm a little more worried about just the upheaval to the functions of day-to-day life rather than just myself with this particular thing. But also bummed me out because specifically with regard to the market in Wuhan, while I agree probably not the best idea to keep live animals around in a market, to their credit they've banned them now, but especially if you go on the internet, but pretty much everywhere, including at my job, where I hear it constantly, is the palpable amount of racist and very ignorant things said by my fellow Americans about Chinese people and China in the wake of this, saying that it's like somehow the fault of all of the people of China that this is happening, because, I mean, if you're a person that lives in America and you know, talks to people, you probably are aware that the idea that Chinese people and really Asian people and Asian countries and cultures in general are like sickly or dirty, or, you know, they eat weird animals, or, you know, which of course the designation of what animals are and aren't okay to eat is entirely arbitrary, just like any other kind of thing like that, is not new. That idea, that notion of you know, ew, like, dirty Chinese people, you know, they have weird foreign diseases, and their culture is all inscrutable, and they have, you know, a bat and, you know, fucking, you know, my golden retriever's nuts in their soup. You know, that's a normal Chinese delicacy that they eat all the time there in that stinky country of theirs. Among the sort of, like, non-disease related stupid shit that people say about China and Chinese people, like blaming all Chinese people for the actions of their government, as if everyone there is super cool with their government, you know, like it is everywhere else. But, yeah, like, it really sucks when I hear it at work, because I'm just I have to be there at work, and I'm, being paid to sit there and be talked to by these people, and I just kind of have to, like, sit there awkward. I don't want to laugh at it, because I, for one thing, don't find it funny either way. Like, even if it weren't racist, it's like, oh, yeah, that disease sure did spread there. Like, I don't know, but, but also, it's fucking racist, and a lot of it is based on complete misconceptions about a lot of things, and it pisses me off. So I was thinking about that while I was silently playing through the city market level of the Ratatouille video game. I've just been poisoned by the world around me. But, I mean, can you blame me? This is the world that we're all trapped in, so, like, of course I'm gonna comment on whatever's going on. I'm not gonna comment on the primary stuff, just because I try not to, either on this channel or my main channel, I try not to, as much as I like talking about political things, which I think is a very broad and general term, because I mean almost everything has to do with, fucking society and power structures and whatnot, but whatever. I try not to do, like, day-to-day, politics commentary of, like, what is in the news that particular day, unless it's, like, a huge thing that, like, has been going on. Like, the coronavirus thing has just been a thing I've been hearing about and dealing with for, like, a month. It's not, just like, ooh, trendy, like, this is what's happening to the day that I'm recording this, and then a week from now, especially in an election, like, whatever thoughts I have are going to be, like, not really that relevant anymore, because that time is gonna be over, because like, new stuff has happened, there's new information now. So I'm gonna skip talking about that, and also just because it's not fun commentary for the Ratatouille game, but at least the coronavirus thing was something that, like, I was thinking of when I was playing the game, and you can relate it back a little bit to something that happened in the game itself with the market thing. The other thing that I've been seeing everyone share is that, I think it's a CNN article that says, like, 38% of Americans surveyed said that they won't drink a Corona beer under any circumstances because they're worried that it'll give them coronavirus. And that, like, Corona's stocks or whatever, like, their sales have gone down in recent weeks because people think there's some relation to the coronavirus. Don't get me wrong, I know that people are really stupid, and I'm sure that there are some people that aren't gonna drink a Corona because they're like, oh, that's what the coronavirus is, I'm sure. But specifically with that CNN article, the survey was just about general beer preference. It was just 38% of people said they don't want to drink a Corona. It had nothing to do with the virus. So, like, I don't know how I feel about that, because on the one hand, yes, we are all stupid piggies. I totally believe that someone thinks that. But, like, I don't know. I feel like it's just, and especially all the people who were, like, it's just another thing on, like, social media that everyone can share, and they can feel smarter than everybody because they'll be like, wow, Americans are so stupid. Just because you heard Corona in the name of the virus, you think it's a beer, because Americans only care about beer because we're a bunch of fat idiots. And it's like, yes, but in this particular case, you're not right. This part always bothered me, because if the book can fit under the door, then Remy certainly can. I am definitely thinner than the book. I'm squishier, too. I can fit through there. I'm saying I because I am Remy. I am Ratatouille. But, yeah, I don't know. CNN and the internet are bad. What else is new? So I talked over a part that I actually think is cool. I like that part where you go in the back, like behind the walls. I wish there was a little more of it. I wish you're gonna have some of it in the next video, but it's not a real platforming part. I wish that you could explore more of the kitchen and like around the building. Like this could be, I wish that it wasn't just dealing with all this dog shit on the floor in the kitchen. Like this could have been like a whole new dimension to this kitchen level by having all of these other parts of the Gusteau restaurant. I mean, in the movie, the whole restaurant is used, you know, at different times. This dream sequence is quite annoying because of the, well, it's really annoying if you just completely miss the little straw thing. But specifically because these things where you have to go around the rim of the glasses, it's very easy to get your ass kicked by these berries. And that is precisely what happens to me at some point, but don't worry, I edit out the whole dying and getting back up to that point thing, because why would I waste your time? But yeah, this is like the fourth one where you have riding on what I assume are cucumber slices. Or maybe kiwis. I mean, I think both are fruits, right? Kiwi's a fruit, I think. I don't know anything about food. But yeah, there's fruit-related dream sequence number 90. And here I go, about to waste everybody's time going on these collapsing watermelon platforms and then having to go back, and that is precisely when I get my ass handed to me by these bowls, these berry bowls, because I wanted to get the stars. I think I get 100% of the stars in this one, if I remember correctly, but I may be wrong. I know I get 100% of them in one of them, and this part's a big pain in the fucking ass, because you have to go under in that hole when the berries are going in, because that's when it opens. But then, you know, you get stuck and the camera is behind the thing, and then you get your ass slapped on the water, or punch, whatever was in that bowl. But yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this. This is just another dream sequence. I still like these. These are still probably my favorite part of the game. I kind of wish that, like, they went a little bit further and there was more, and more of the game was this. If you're only gonna have, what, 4 full levels? Maybe 5 if you include the tutorial level. There's somewhere in France, City of Lights, the first kitchen one, the city market, and then this one. Yeah, it's only like 5 levels, and the first one is like half the length of the others. And then you have the slides, and the one rafting segment. Oh, I did get all the stars, that's nice. But yeah, I mean, you can go with more sort of just traditional platforming things like this, but I would love to see a hack of this game where, with these dream levels. I feel like it would be pretty hard to make, like, custom levels in these normal parts here, but the dream levels and slides could be pretty cool in a hack of this game. But anyway, I will see you next time for the rest of this level and the end of the game. So see you on Friday for that.